Hello everyone. I wanted to share the new warmer and scent of the month that just arrived today. So one of the consultant benefits that we have is we can choose if we want to opt in to the warmer and scent of the month subscription. If we do so, then we get it before it's available publicly. These items will be on our websites on the first of the month. However, I happen to have them early, so if you see something that you would like, shoot me a message and I can take care of you immediately. So a couple of things, again, you may or may not be aware, but every month Scentsy comes out with a new warmer and a new scent. And this is going to be next month's new warmer and new scent, so I wanted to share it with you. First, let's start with the scent. I know many of you guys love a good floral fragrance. Well, here you go. We've got our pink peony and pear Scentsy bar. So again, this is going to be very, very floral. You know, the only really floral that I typically use is lilacs and violets. However, I do know that it's really good to change up the fragrance notes that you're using. For example, have any of you guys ever put a bar in and you're like, I just can't smell it. I can't even tell I put that in. Typically that's because you've developed anosmia, and that's a real thing. It really is real. And what that means is you've used the same fragrance notes for so long that your nose no longer can smell it. Basically, you're nose blind to those fragrance notes. So I highly recommend, let's say you usually like woodsy fragrances or you usually like your clean fragrances. Every couple of weeks, change it up. Put something in like a floral or a bakery. It's just really good to get in the habit of doing that instead of only doing Luna or only doing Mystery Man. You're gonna have a much better fragrance experience by doing so. So again, that's our Scentsy bar. And then we get what's called a Scentsy pod. Now, I know I've talked about these before, but you may or may not be familiar with these. In case you missed the memo, I'll fill you in. So these are 2 pods that are filled with fragrance beads, okay? So they've got your fragrance beads. Each one lasts 120 hours, so you get a lot of life out of them. And I get 1 of these and then 8 of the bars in my warmer and scent of the month subscription. So I've got 1 of these here, and I went to my bathroom. So we've got several different fan products. I have this one in my half bathroom here at the house, so I just went and grabbed it. And simply this comes off, and you would place your pod right here, and there's a fan inside. So you would place 1 or 2, depending on the size of the space. In my half bathroom, I'm just using 1. If it was in my master bathroom or a bedroom, I would be using 2, because that's going to give you a better fragrance throw. So again, this is just one of our many different fan systems that we offer. And then probably my biggest surprise was this warmer. So oftentimes we see warmers in the catalog or on our websites and you're like, you know, it's okay. But once I got this warmer, and honestly, that's what I thought of this one when I first saw the picture, I was like, it's okay. But once I got it in person, I was like, okay, this is actually really, really pretty. My camera makes it look a little bit more orangey, but it's actually more of a peachy color in my opinion. And it's so perfect for spring. So if you enjoy changing out your warmers or you've got a room that this would be perfect in, well then this is for you for sure. And what's nice about it is I have a lot of people that love the butterflies, and you'll see it's got some butterflies throughout. So it's just a really, really pretty spring warmer. I did want to point out before I go that if you haven't noticed, in our recent years, all of our new warmers, we now indicate a number on the bottom of the dish. So this number is telling you how many cubes of wax you can place in the dish to have the best fragrance experience. So for example, if you're putting this in a larger room, you're going to want to utilize the opportunity to place 4 cubes of wax in this warmer. And therefore you're going to be ensured you're going to have really great fragrance throw. Obviously, if you were using this in a smaller bathroom or a smaller bedroom, 1 or 2 cubes might be appropriate. But that's just a guide to kind of tell you. So I hope this is helpful. I hope you too are excited about either the scent or the warmer. And if you are, you know how to get a hold of me. Thanks so much. Have a good day.